Look at the sheer footprint of this machine. It occupies an urban curb like a monolithic structure of glass and steel, demanding space through pure, undeniable mass. The rear architecture alone requires a massive expansion. Accommodating a dual-axle setup means extending the bed and bolting on custom widened fenders that serve as heavy-duty armor against whatever the tires kick up. But piling on defensive plating and structural reinforcement creates an immediate physical penalty. As a vehicle's weight climbs to survive extreme abuse, the energy required simply to overcome its own resting inertia skyrockets. The engineering team is left with a brutal math problem. They have to design a powertrain and chassis capable of violently bending the laws of physics, forcing an object with the density of a bank vault to actually move. That demand for immense power generates staggering amounts of heat. The front fascia operates as an industrial-scale intake. That gaping grille pulls in massive volumes of air to keep an overtaxed engine block from melting down under the strain. What sits on the pavement is a dense, heavily fortified reservoir of potential energy, engineered specifically to handle the extreme forces required to pull its own weight. The entire mechanism relies on what connects it to the earth. The massive alloy wheels and the thick, exposed suspension linkages are the critical transfer points for all that mechanical force. Every vehicle relies on its contact patch, the literal square inches of rubber touching the ground. By adding a third driven axle, engineers divide the immense mass into smaller fractions. With 6 points of contact instead of 4, the chassis gains 50% more friction, translating rotational force into momentum. This configuration solves the vehicle's greatest physical vulnerability. Instead of 3 or 4 tons of steel sinking like a stone into mud or sand, the weight is dispersed evenly, allowing the chassis to float across the surface like a snowshoe. Yet all this heavy-duty hardware, the thick axles, the aggressive tread, the steel armor, is entirely useless if the person behind the glass cannot easily command it. Pure mechanical grip and thousands of pounds of torque require a highly refined interface to translate human intention into kinetic violence. Stepping past the exterior steel plating reveals an entirely different environment. The cabin isolates the driver from the brutal physics playing out underneath the floorboards. Think of this space as the vehicle's central nervous system. A slight rotation of the leather-wrapped steering wheel is instantly magnified through a network of hydraulics, forcing thousands of pounds of front-end mass to pivot on command. The central digital displays operate as the primary diagnostic hub. They process real-time telemetry from the drivetrain, actively monitoring how torque is split between the 3 axles and tracking the articulation of the suspension geometry. The physical controls on the console, the heavy gear selector and terrain dials, are the direct triggers. Shifting them primes the transmission and readies the differential locks, preparing the chassis to wake up. The thick upholstery, the acoustic glass, and ambient lighting serve a specific engineering purpose. They act as a sanctuary, dampening the intense mechanical vibrations and exhaust harmonics that would otherwise quickly fatigue the operator. Turn the key, and the sequence begins. Fuel pressure spikes, the injectors fire, and a highly timed spark ignites the cylinders, waking the block with a sudden, concussive rhythm. In a fraction of a second, the static, dormant steel shell pressurizes. Fluids circulate, lines tensing up, and the entire structure settling into a low, aggressive idle. The truest luxury this cabin provides is the ability to sit in total comfort while directing a terrifying amount of mechanical force. When the throttle opens on straight asphalt, the sheer volume of mass is suddenly forced forward. The acceleration is incredibly smooth, pushing the heavy chassis down the highway with deceptive speed. Pushing a block of steel through the air at high velocities creates immense aerodynamic drag. It takes a continuous output of raw horsepower and calculated underbody airflow management to punch a hole through that wall of wind resistance. To prevent a high center of gravity from becoming a structural flaw, the active suspension instantly stiffens. The dampers lock down the lateral movement, completely eliminating the body roll that plagues typical heavy-duty rigs. Holding a straight, unwavering line at highway speeds confirms that the powertrain and the active dampers are successfully masking the brutal, unwieldy weight of the 6-wheel frame. Take away the pavement, and the physics problem immediately changes. In deep desert sand, standard friction drops to near zero, and traditional tires dig trenches until they bottom out on the axles. This is where that mathematically expanded contact patch takes over. By dividing the load across 6 massive tires, the surface pressure drops low enough that the chassis actively floats across the loose silica. Moving into a dense, waterlogged jungle introduces an entirely different threat: the extreme suction and heavy drag of thick, wet clay grabbing at the undercarriage. The suspension unlocks, dropping individual wheels deep into the trenches to find hardpack. With the differentials locked, the drivetrain forces continuous power to all 6 corners, physically churning through the ruts and tearing the chassis out of the mud's grip. The chaos of the terrain doesn't halt the momentum. The deep sand and the viscous mud simply trigger the kinetic survival systems the engineers built specifically for these exact variables. Bringing the machine to a dead stop, it returns to the static, imposing presence it held at the curb, but the context has completely shifted. The historical rule of automotive engineering dictates a strict compromise. Heavily armoring a vehicle to survive hostile off-road environments typically ruins its ability to drive comfortably or safely on paved roads. Combining a 6-wheel traction model with overwhelming engine output and an isolated, highly refined control cabin completely shatters that traditional limitation. It operates without compromise. It is an engineering anomaly designed specifically to carry heavily armored power to the absolute edges of the Earth, all while kept under precise, effortless control.